What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, Facebook? It's your guy Stacy with Sandtrans LLC, where we are driving for financial freedom. And I'm back with another Hotshot trucking video. And today I am going to be talking about credit card hacks for truckers. That's right, I'm going to show you a way to make cash flow using your credit cards. That's why I go by cashflowstacy.com. And I'm going to just drop some knowledge on you guys because I know when we were out there with our truck and our equipment and I was paying the bills, a lot of money goes out. You know, for me, I had, first of all, my biggest expense was payroll. So I had payroll. My next biggest expense was fuel. After fuel, there was maintenance, was another big expense. Then you got hotel fees, so on, etc. So in a previous video that I did, I ran down the play on how you guys can establish business credit. And establishing business credit is very important because when I first jumped out there, I was actually running off of my personal credit cards. Had a couple of credit cards that I was running off of, and my debt utilization score got all out of whack. Brought my credit score down, and I had to end up rebuilding my personal credit. Not because I wasn't making the payments or anything like that. The reason was I was using too much of my credit card, threw off my debt utilization. When you throw that off, if anything over 28%, it's going to start reducing your personal credit. So it's very important that you guys go back, check out the video on what I'm talking about on building business credit. And I'll even do you guys a favor, and I'll drop a link in the description for that video so you can go back and watch it entirely and get the tips on how to create your business credit. Now, once you've established your business credit, you want to get you a couple of credit cards. I personally have fuel cards with Pilot. I have them with Flying J, American Express, so on and so forth. Now, here's the hack that I want to get into, and that is the reward points. With the fuel card, there's a lot of reward points for the drivers. So you got to kind of make a decision, are you going to, give the points to the driver, or are you going to take the points and put them toward the expenses by using the Amex or the Platinum City card? So let's just talk, for instance, about the reward points for the fuel card. With the fuel cards, every time the driver goes to a gas station, the Pilot gas station, they get reward points. With these reward points, they could get showers, they could get snacks, food per gallon. So in the fuel industry, we dump a lot of money in fuel. Tell me, I know we used to spend anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a week on fuel because we traveled long distance across the country. However, if you use your credit card and it's set up correctly, say for instance through Amex, you get what's called reward points. These points accumulate. You can then take these points and exchange these points for things like gift cards. You could get cash back rewards on your card. So you can take the points and actually it will go towards your credit card bill. Hotel rooms. So if you got to book a hotel for your driver, book it on your American Express. You gain the reward points. Another one would be flights. If you're over in Denver, Colorado, you want to leave the truck somewhere, you can use that card, book your flight, you gain points there. You could also use those points to go toward the purchase of your plane ticket. It all reduces in cost. So at the end of the day, you're recycling your money. And like I said, our biggest expense is fuel, it's maintenance, and so on and so forth. And so we spend a lot, so your points will be a lot higher. Also, on the business side, because you're using your card so much, it's going to allow you to get uh, increases on your limit. So imagine you start off with 10,000, but every week you're spending $2,000 to $3,000 on maintenance and fuel and food and so on and so forth. You can easily call the credit card company and say, "Hey, look, I'm spending over 10,000 a month. I need an increase for 20,000." So you're more apt to get that increase because of your spending habits, and it's going to be repetitive. You're going to be doing it every week. Now, one thing is key here, and you got to remember, this only works if you're disciplined enough to pay your credit card bill off every month. You don't want to carry a balance. Why? Because the interest are extremely high on credit cards. So the money that you save, you'll be spending it out on interest. So my rule of thumb is to pay your bill early. If your bill is due on the 30th, pay it on the 25th. Get it paid off, and you know, yeah, that way you don't have to worry about it. Set your reminder. You can also do things like, say for instance, if your bill is, I don't know, $4,000 a month in fuel, you may want to go ahead and do an automatic $1,000 sent to your credit card maybe 5 days prior. If your bill is 4,000, 5 days prior, just in case you get out there on the road, you don't have the time to pay your bill, you don't want to get hit with no late fees, and you don't want to get hit with the interest if possible. But the late fees, that's an additional fee. That money could go towards your bill, it could go towards something else. So just keep that in mind. But you got to be disciplined to pay your bill off every month. Things like your DAT board, your load boards, you can put all that information, all those bills on that credit card to increase your limits. So, and then when your limit increase, guess what? Now you have more capital to work with. You got stronger buying power. So if you wanted to, say if you got your limit up to 100,000, just based off of your spending habits now, say for instance, like for me, when we were out there, my transmission went out. It was a $7,000 deal up in California. You know, it was just simple as me saying, okay, all right, 7,000, okay, run it. No problem. Because I had built up the business credit, I had everything in place, swipe the card, drive us back on the road, and you're running. Well, that's my tip, credit card hacks for today, with Sandtrans LLC, where we're driving for financial freedom. This is cashflowstacy.com. Check it out. All of our information is in the descriptions. How to get 30 days free on DAT. All of our literature at cashflowstacy.com. And if you guys want to become part of our dispatching team, definitely drop me a link. We keep you loaded. That's it for now. You guys have a great, wonderful day. Keep trucking. Y'all be safe. And we'll see you the next time. Thanks for watching.